Vitality Blast. Harry Brook continues stunning form as Yorkshire tie Roses thriller with Lancashire. Lancashire and Yorkshire tied the Vitality Blast Roses match at Emirates at Old Trafford. Harry Brook trapped LBW from the final ball of the game after scoring 72, his 10th 50-plus score in 11 innings across all formats so far this season. Yorkshire's England new boy Harry Brook continued his electric batting form with 72 from 48 deliveries, before being pinned LBW from the final ball of the game as the Vitality Blast Roses clash with Lancashire ended in a thrilling tie at Emirates Old Trafford. Brook, in England's test squad for next week's series opener against New Zealand, averages 140 in the county championship so far this season with 300s and 5 50s in 9 innings. Sponsored link. Key business trends to watch for in 2022. The Wall Street Journal. Recommended by. He now has successive half-centuries across his first 2 matches in the T20 competition. Scorecard. Lancashire vs Yorkshire, Vitality Blast. The 23-year-old looked to have his side on course for victory over Lancashire as he shared a 115-run 4th wicket stand with Tom Kohler-Cadmore, 67, who was playing only his 2nd game of the summer, having suffered concussion whilst playing in the Pakistan Super League in February. But Lancashire fast bowler Richard Gleeson trapped in form Brook, who struck 3 sixes and as many 4s, LBW from the final ball as the Vikings ended on 183-5, replying to Lancashire's 183-7. Gleeson had been defending 13 off the last over and sealed a 3rd tie in Rose's T20 history. Lancashire's total was underpinned by Phil Salt's 59 off 41 balls, while Liam Livingstone made 23 from 16, during which time he hit a 6 off Matthew Reeves out of the. Yorkshire were reduced to 56-3 in reply after losing Adam Lith, 21, David Malin, 5, and Joe Root, 3, and although Brook and Kohler-Cadmore rallied their side, the game ended all square after a final over of mayhem which included a Shadab Khan boundary and a waist-high full toss no ball. Friday's other Vitality Blast scorecards. Scorecard. Gloucestershire vs Sussex. James Bracey registered a career-best score as Gloucestershire beat Sussex by 41 runs to give their Vitality Blast campaign lift-off in Bristol. Without a win in any of their previous 7 matches in all formats this season, Gloucestershire were indebted to their England international, who raised 70 from 45 balls to help the home side reach 193 for 7 after being put in. Stephen Finn was outstanding with the ball for Sharks, returning figures of 2 for 15 from 4 overs, but Ryan Higgins made 39 not out from 22 balls in. Glenn Phillips contributed a useful 27 as Gloucestershire found acceleration following a sluggish start to their innings. Mohammad Rizwan top scored with 58, while Luke Wright and Josh Philippe contributed 25 and 35 respectively as Sussex remained in the hunt. But the chase became derailed after Rizwan fell in the 16th over, 6 wickets then falling for the addition of 24 runs in 4.4 overs as the visitors lost their way. Scorecard. Surrey vs Glamorgan. Ollie Pope scored 62 from 46 balls as Surrey began their Vitality Blast campaign in thrilling style, beating Glamorgan by 4 wickets with 1 ball to spare in front of a 16,000 crowd at the Kia Oval. Pope was joined by Sam Curran in a 4th wicket stand of 62 and Surrey got home at 174 for 6 despite a late flurry of wickets as Michael Hogan almost pulled the game out of the hat for the visitors. Scorecard. Hampshire vs Middlesex. Luke Hallman and Toby Rowland-Jones bowled Middlesex to 2 wins from 2 in the Vitality Blast with a 10-run victory over Hampshire. Leg spinner Hallman claimed 3 for 34 including 2 in an over, while fast bowler Rowland-Jones returned 2 for 19 and defended 14 off the final. Max Holden, John Simpson and career best maker Jack Davies all scored in the 40s before Middlesex defended 163 with relative ease and handed them their first T20 win at the Ageas Bowl since 2016. Scorecard. Notts vs Worcestershire. A half-century from Joe Clark and 47 by Tom Moores saw Nottinghamshire launch their Vitality Blast campaign with a tight 4-wicket win over Worcestershire at Trent Bridge. Seamer Luke Fletcher took a career-best 5 wickets for 33 runs as the Rapids were restricted to 164 for 9 in their 20 overs, before Clark hit 52. From 34 balls and Moores clubbed 3 sixes in his 31-ball assault before Calvin Harrison hit the winning boundary with just 2 balls to spare. Scorecard: Northants vs Durham. Chris Lynn put Durham to the sword with a display of brutal power hitting as Northamptonshire won by 31 runs in the Vitality Blast. In his first home game for the Steelbacks in the competition, Lynn took an instant liking to Wantage Road as he blasted 83 from just 46 balls. He dispatched 3 deliveries high over deep midwicket into Wellingborough Road, while another new ball was needed when he hit Liam Travascus onto the roof of the Turner. Thrilling a large crowd in bright sunshine, the Australian peppered the boundary boards all around the ground, displaying deft stroke play and excellent placement. In total, he struck the Durham attack for 8 sixes and 4 fours. Scorecard: Derbyshire vs Warwickshire. Birmingham Bears survived a late Derbyshire surge to win a thrilling Vitality Blast North Group game at Derby by 3 runs. The Bears looked on course for a convincing win when Adam Hose scored 55 from 31 balls and Chris Benjamin an unbeaten 43 from 18, including 5 sixes, as the 5th wicket pair plundered 98 from 42 balls. The Bears smashed 89 off the last 5 overs to reach 200 for the second night running, but the Falcons fought back and came close to pulling off what would have been their biggest T20 run chase. Brook Guest's 54 from 34 balls almost swung the game in a dramatic finale, but Craig Miles kept his nerve as the Falcons finished on 197 for 8. Scorecard: Kent vs Essex. Essex claimed a 4-wicket Vitality Blast victory over Kent with 2 balls to spare in a tense derby at Canterbury. Paul Walter Top scored with an unbeaten 47 as the visitors closed on 188 for 6 in reply to Kent's 184 for 4, hitting the winning runs with 2 balls. Will Buttleman was the Eagles' next highest scorer with 37, while Fred Clausen took 2 for 35 and was the only bowler to take more than 1 wicket in the. Sam Billings was Kent's top scorer with 48 not out as Zach Crawley made 40, while Matt Critchley had Essex's best bowling figures with 1 for 16. Watch more Vitality Blast action live on Sky Sports Cricket on Saturday as Leicestershire Foxes host Derbyshire Falcons. Coverage begins at 2:15 p.m.